In a stunning political development, President Donald Trump has formally called on Attorney General Pam Bondi to launch a full investigation into whether former President Joe Biden's aides illegally used a mechanical Autopen to sign major presidential directives, all while allegedly hiding Biden's cognitive decline from the American public. In a memo released Wednesday, Trump emphasized that a U.S. president's signature wields enormous constitutional power. It can sign laws, appoint top government officials, change national policy, and even grant freedom to prisoners. Trump claims that in Biden's case, that power may have been misused by those around him. He writes, "It has become increasingly apparent that Biden's aides abused presidential signature authority through the Autopen to conceal his cognitive decline and exercise Article 2 powers without public knowledge." Trump warns this could be one of the most dangerous and concerning scandals in American history. He further alleges that Biden's mental decline was widely known in private, even worse than what the public saw. According to Trump, his aides severely limited Biden's media appearances, tightly scripted his conversations, and orchestrated public events to mask his incapacity. Yet during Biden's presidency, over 1,200 presidential documents were issued. That includes 235 federal judge appointments and more pardons and commutations than any administration in U.S. history, including Biden's controversial December 2024 decision to commute 37 of the 40 most dangerous inmates on federal death row, some of them mass murderers and child killers. Trump argues that many of these decisions, especially those made in the final months of Biden's term, were not made by Biden at all, but by aides using a mechanical Autopen. He says the evidence points to a president increasingly disconnected from the responsibilities of his office. There are serious doubts as to the decision-making process, and even Biden's awareness of the actions taken in his name, Trump wrote. He claims the use of the Autopen during this period was not incidental but systematic, meant to hide Biden's incapacity while implementing sweeping, often radical, executive actions. The memo demands an investigation into whether aides conspired to deceive the public about Biden's health, whether any videos of Biden struggling cognitively were falsely dismissed as fake, and whether staff forced public officials to lie about Biden's capabilities. The inquiry will also explore which key documents were signed using the Autopen, including clemency grants, executive orders, and presidential memoranda, and who exactly directed Biden's name to be affixed to them. Trump says Biden likely disagreed with many of the radical border policies issued under his name, alleging that staff exploited his mental decline to push their own agenda. This explosive memo comes just weeks after House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer launched a parallel probe into whether Biden was mentally competent during his final months in office. Comer has said he is open to calling Biden to testify before Congress if needed. If proven true, these revelations could raise serious constitutional questions, including whether presidential authority was illegally transferred or exercised without the knowledge or capacity of the president himself. Attorney General Pam Bondi has yet to formally respond to Trump's memo, but pressure is building for a full investigation.